Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Deacon Jonathan with the King James Bible University. And today teaching the title, God tempt no man. God tempt no man, brothers and sisters. He proved them. To the righteous, he proved that if providing we follow his instructions, his counsel, even when it gets rough and we stay the course, we're going to receive our reward, the reward given to all righteous servants. And also, he proved to the ungodly what will happen to him when he goes and forsake the Most High and use his own opinion, his own thoughts, thinking that his way is better than Jehovah's way, and find himself on the wrong side of the plumb line. The brothers and sisters, when you follow along with me, they go through scriptures and show you why God tempt no man. So we start over in James chapter 1 and verse 12, and it reads, it said, blessed, wisdom given is the man, male, female, that endured temptation. See ya? Wisdom given is the man that endured, that withstand, that remains steadfast, unwavering. Temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Creator hath promised to them that love him. See that temptation right there? That's those trials, that's those Lord of the world's pleasure, that's those worldly pleasures that we're going to face, that we must endure and remain steadfast, holding on to the Spirit of the Most High. So, on this journey, as we walk through this world, we have to go through these trials on this journey. And it's not to tempt us, however, like I said before in the beginning of the teaching, to prove us. You see, we cry out for help. Like me, I cry out for help for the Most High. We cry out for Maker for help to guide us through these trying times. We about to embark on. You know, this journey we on, while we walk in this wilderness, is going to require wisdom, and not man's wisdom, but the wisdom of Jehovah. So let's go with the wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 7 and verse 1. And it reads, it says, I who? Jonathan, I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, an offspring of him that was first made of the earth. So you see this word mortal? This is corruptible, subject to death, subject to sin, carnal. This is mortal man. Let's go over second address. Let's see some more information about this. Second address. Watch this. Second address. Why we are mortal men. Let's go over second address. Let's see some of this. Second address, chapter 14. Start at verse 14. And it reads, see ya? Says here, second address 14, verse 14. It reads, let go from the mortal thoughts, those corrupt thoughts, those sinful thoughts, those carnal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. See ya? Put off the weak nature. Jump down to verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Flee from these corruptible thoughts. Flee from these carnal desires. Flee from these things, these thoughts that are subject unto sin. That's our mind. Go to Romans. Get some more information about this mortal man. Romans. Chapter 8. Start at verse 11. See here, and it reads, says here, but however, providing if the spirit of him that raises up salvation from the dead dwelleth in you, he that raises up Christ from the dead shall also quicken in your mortal bodies. By what? His spirit that dwell in you. Because now you can walk in the spirit instead of walking carnally. Watch this. Verse 12. It says, therefore, for the reason, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, not to the carnal nature, not to sin, to live after flesh, live after sin, to live after death. Watch this. For if providing you live after the flesh, you shall die. However, if you, through the Spirit, do mortify the works of the body, ye shall live. Let's get some more information. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 53. And it reads, 53. See ya? Verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruptible. You put on the spirit, Jehovah. And this mortal, this carnal man, this body subject unto death, subject unto sin, must put on immortality. Verse 54. So when the corruptible shall have put on incorruptible, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass saying that is written, death, sin, flesh is swallowed up in victory. Let's go over Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 2. And it reads, and in my mother's womb, all of us, including me, was fashioned to be flesh in a time of 10 months. Excuse me. In my mother's womb was I fashioned to be flesh in a time of 10 months, being impacted in the blood. In the blood, the lifestyle of the seed of man, and the pleasures that came with sleep. So let's not talking about brothers and sisters. Let's go with Job and find that out too. As the scriptures tell us. Go in Job. Job chapter 17. 17. Verse 11. Let's get that. See y'all? It reads, my days, my time are past, my purpose are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart, my desires. Jumping on verse 14. Says here, I have said to corruption, to sin, to flesh, to the carnal man, to the carnal nature, thou fraction booty are my father. To the worm, to the iniquity, those acts of sin, thou fraction booty are my mother and my sister. Verse 12. See ya? They change the night into day. Confusion. The light is shortened because of darkness. Verse 13. See ya? If provide I wait for this to tell the unknown time. If I wait, the grave is my house. That's why I gotta get out of my mother's womb. I have to leave that. Watch this. The grave is my house. I have made my bed in darkness, in this world, in the womb. I gotta come out of this world. See y'all? Jump up the voice. Let's go up to voice 1. And it reads. See y'all, voice 1. See y'all? My breath, my spirit is corrupt. My days are extinct. The grave are already made for me. This world is already made for me. But some of us like to dwell in this world. But some of us, we want to get out of this world. Spiritually. See y'all? My spirit is corrupt. My days, my time are extinct. The graves are ready for me. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 3. It says here, see y'all? Verse 3. And when I was what? Was brought forth, I drew the common air. We found what the common air is about too. And fell upon the earth. which is like nature, and the first voice which I cry, which I utter, was crying, was confession. Comparing all of the two. Because all of us who came from flesh and the spirit, we cry, we confess out to the Most High, we ask the Most High for His Spirit. We confess out them, and we prove the point in Scripture as we go forward. See here, he says here, and when I was born, I drew the common air, and fell upon earth, which is like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying with confession, comparing all others do. See here, and when I drew the common air, the air, talking about violence, the common air, talking about violence and wrath. That's what we bring forth, that's what we bring back, we brought forth. That's the spirit of wrath and violence. Watch this. Let's go over Acts. Let's go over in Acts. Acts, chapter 11, verse 8. Let's go down to verse 8. See ya? But I said, not so, Lord. Not, I said, not so, Lord, Creator, for nothing common or unclean had at any time entered into my mouth, entered into my spirit. Watch this. Ephesians, chapter 2, and verse 2. See ya? Where in time, Ephesians 2 and verse 2 says here, where in time past, you, me, walk, live according to the course of this world. Like I said, we cry to the Most High. We want to come out of this world. We want to come out of this world spiritually. See ya? Where in time past, we walk, we live according to the course of this world, according to the princes, the rules of the power of the air. Watch it, the spirit that now working in the children of disobedience, the children of the flesh, that mortal man. See ya? Verse 3. Among whom also we all had our conversation in time past. All of us was children of disobedience. All of us drew the common air. See ya? See ya? And when I was born, I drew the common air and fell upon earth, which is like nature. And the first voice, which I cried, which I uttered was crying, as all others do. Because all of us drew through the common air. See ya? Verse 3. Among whom also we all had our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilled the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath. That's the air. The air, talking about that wrath and that violence. See ya? Children of wrath, even as others. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 1. See ya? You confess out the Most High now. You cry out the Most High. See ya? O God of my fathers, and the Creator of mercy, who hath made all things with thy word. Verse 4 says, yeah, this me right here. This me right here. Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not from among thy children, thy workers. See ya? Thy servants. See ya? Verse 5. For I, Jonathan, thy servant, and the son of thy handmaid, am a feeble man, like a baby. I'm a feeble man, and of short time, and too young for the understanding of the doctrine, teachers, and the laws. I'm too young, so I can need my mother to feed me with that milk. Not that corn milk neither. See ya? Watch this. It says verse 6 here. For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet if thy wisdom, her, the mother, be not with him, he shall be not regarded. Go Wisdom of Solomon 18. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18 and verse 4 says, yeah, see ya? Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 4. Hold on. Wisdom of Solomon. No, let me do it again. Wisdom of Solomon 18. Oh, shoot. 14. What I doing? 14. My bad. That's what it was. 14. See y'all? For while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of a swift course. Watch this. Psalms. Where we are. Psalms. Chapter 147. Psalms 147, verse 15. And it reads, see ya? For while all things were quiet and silence, at that night was in the midst of a swift course. Psalm 147 and verse 15. He sent forth his commandment upon the earth. His word runs swiftly, very swiftly. His word runs very swiftly. Go over to Genesis. The sight couldn't come into us. You had to confess unto him first. Genesis 1 and verse 2. See y'all? I don't know why I keep doing that. See y'all? And earth was a form and void, dark upon the face of the deep. And the what? Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Go over to Sirach. Sirach, chapter 24, and verse 5. See y'all? Sirach 24, Sirach 24 and verse 5. And it reads, I alone, who? Spirit of God, can pass the circuit. Ain't no man been with him. I alone can pass the circuit of heaven and walk in the bottom of the deep. Verse 6. In the waves of the sea and in all the earth and in every people and nation, I got a possession. Excuse me. Verse 7. And it reads, with all these I sought rest. He's trying to figure out where he can rest his spirit, where his spirit is gonna abide. Watch this. In all these I sought rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide? Asking the question. Watch this. So the Creator, who Spirit of God, all things give me a commandment. So the Creator, my God, so the Creator of all things give me a commandment. He gave the word of commandment, and he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, this is the Creator said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thy inheritance in Israel. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15. 18 and 15. See y'all? Wisdom of Solomon 18 verse 15. The almighty word leaped down from heaven over thy royal throne, compared to the first man of war, into the midst of a line of destruction. So you can put yourself there, put myself there. When I cry out, I confess unto the Most High, hear my confession, it was sincere. What he did, the almighty word leaped down from heaven over thy royal throne, compared to the first man of war, into the midst of body, a line of destruction. Because this body was filthy, it was corrupt, it's full of violence, full of wrath. It came down into me, it came down into you. Let's go by Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. See ya? So shall my word, Spirit of God, be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. However, it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper into the thing whereto I sent it. He sent it in you, he sent it in me. Because we cry, we confess out unto him, like I said. We need his wisdom. We need his wisdom so that us, when we be tempted of the things of this world, we can use the wisdom, knowledge of the Most High. He can guide and direct us. That's what we cry out for, so we need to use it. But many of us, including myself, we don't use it most of the time. I can be honest with you. I haven't. I can tell you a story a little bit later in the teaching. I haven't used this. I haven't not used the wisdom and spirit of God when I needed to. Or when I haven't used spirit. I haven't used His spirit all the time. I use it when it's needful for me. I think needful, but other things, if I desire certain things, I'd be like, no, spirit of God, you can sit back. Sit back. Let me deal with this myself. It's being stupid. I'll be the first one to say it's being stupid. Let's finish the teaching. Let's go over the Psalms. Psalms. Psalm chapter 147, verse 18. And it reads, He sent out His word and melted them. He caused His spirit to blow, and the waters, the knowledge to flow. He gave us all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, flowing with it. But we want to use, if He give us a full gallon, we want to use a liter. We don't want to use the full gallon. He what? And the waters flow, the knowledge flow. He fill up our cup. He fill our body with this water. Use all of it. I ain't talking to me. Let's reprimand on Jonathan. Watch this. Proverbs. Chapter 2, and verse 1. See y'all? My son, my servant, providing thou receive my words and hide my commandments with thee. See y'all? So that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart desire to understanding. Like I said earlier, I wasn't doing that wholeheartedly. I wasn't. See verse 3. Yea, if thou criest, confess after knowledge, and lift up thy voice to understanding. Verse 4. If providing thou seek her as silver, and search her as praying for hidden treasure. Verse 5. Then shalt thou understand the desires of the Spirit of God, and find knowledge of God. Verse 6. Because the Spirit of God giveth wisdom, out of his mouth, over his Spirit cometh knowledge and understanding. Watch this. He say here in verse 7. You read this down. See here? Hold on. Excuse me. Then verse 7. He lay up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler. He is a defense to them that walk upright. So why we don't use it? We don't be our own buckler. We can't be all kind of holes in our walls for anything to creep through. Any little desire to creep through that little crack. See, he's the buckler. Ain't nothing passing that. He's the buckler to them that walk uprightly, that live uprightly. Verse 8. He keepeth the path of judgment, doctrine, teaching, and preserve the way for his saints. Jump down verse 11. See ya? Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. Jump down to verse 20. See ya? That thou mayest walk, live in the way of good men. Not evil men, of good men. Not corrupt men, of good men. Not fraud men, of good men. And keep the path of righteousness. Go over to Exodus. See y'all? He's going to tell us, watch this. He's going to tell us. We need to obey his voice. If we obey his voice, everything is going to go good with us. Watch this. Exodus chapter 19. And verse 5. See y'all? Verse 5, he says, now therefore, Jonathan, Jonathan Smith. Now, therefore, for the reason, Jonathan, if you will obey my voice in works and keep my covenant, my agreement, then shall ye be a peculiar treasure unto me above all the people, all the earth is mine. If he telling me, if he telling you, go back over to Genesis. Genesis. Chapter 28 and verse 20. And it reads, let's go to verse 20. Verse 20 says, yeah, I use Jacob because just what I did too. I vowed the Most High. But it's Jacob. And Jacob vow a vow, saying, if a vine God will be with me, I will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread, knowledge, doctrine to learn. Let's pause there. Watch this. Hold on, let me highlight that right there. That right there. Let me see the highlight. Okay, cool. To give me bread to learn, give me a doctrine, and teaching to learn. Watch this. Go over to Psalms. Let's go over to Psalms. Psalms chapter 19. Let's go to verse 11. Watch this. That y'all. I say it's just I vow. This is what Jacob vowed. This is our forefathers vow. Give me bread to learn. Give me doctrine. Give me knowledge. Give me doctrine teaching to learn. Watch this. Verse 11. He says, yeah. Moreover, by them, by the same bread, by the same knowledge and doctrine teaching, by them is thy servant. Who? Me. Who? You. Thy servant warned. Because he's going to tell you clear in scripture and doctrine teaching what's going to happen if you deviate from it, Lord, or what's going to happen if you stand fast and steadfast in this, Lord. See, he can warn you. And in keeping of them, keeping of that knowledge, what we learn, there is great reward. Verse 13, see ya? This is like telling the Lord, I vow, Lord, I say, Lord, if you keep me in this way, give me bread to learn, give me doctrine to learn, see ya? I said, keep back thy servant also from promiscuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. That's why I asked the Most High. He can grant that right. He can give me that. But guess what? The same dominion, the same sin can have dominion over me. See ya? And let them not have dominion over me. Those presumptuous sins. And watch it. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgressions. And see ya? It says, and raiment to put on as a garment, as a covering, as a spiritual condition. That's what we asking for. We trying to, because Jacob was of the flesh. See ya? He want that raiment so he can become Israel, Jehovah's servant, spiritual. See ya? A raiment to put on as a spiritual condition. We want to be covered back in. Watch this. Let's go to Isaiah to prove the point. That raiment to put on, a garment. Watch this. Go by Isaiah. Go by Isaiah. Chapter 61 and verse 3. See ya? Verse 3. Let's read that. Verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. See ya? The garment of praise for what? The spirit of heaviness. See ya? The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Spirit of God, that he might be glorified. Jump up to verse 10. Come down to verse 10. Watch this. See ya? I will greatly rejoice in the Spirit of God. My soul shall be joyful in my God, for he hath clothed me with the garment of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decking himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorn herself with her jewels. Watch this. Because why? That remain that spiritual condition, we need that. Because we ain't getting in the kingdom in that fleshly body. It ain't happening. Not a day like it. Watch this. That's why we need this raiment to put on, the spiritual condition to put on. Watch this. Let me show you why. Let's go in 1 Corinthians 15, 49, 50. Watch this. That's why we need that raiment to put on, the spiritual condition. Watch this. 49. Says, yeah, as we are born the image of the earthly, not flesh, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly, a spirit, spiritual. Why? Now, this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Need that raiment to be put on, the spiritual condition. Neither do corruption, flesh, inherit incorruption. It's impossible. You gotta kill the flesh. That's why he says here in verse 21, so that I come again to my father's house in peace. Then shall the Spirit of God be my God. So cool. Okay, Lord. Okay, cool. Okay, John, and cool. The agreement. I can live with this. I got you. This agreement. Go this agreement. What you bringing forth to me? All right, cool, John. Watch this. He says here, HR. Deuteronomy 30:19. 30:19. He says here, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. You, Jordan, that I have set before you life and death. He ain't tempting you. He says before you. You gotta pick. He ain't saying, hey, Jordan, see, he ain't put something. No, he ain't gonna do that. He plays it for you. You make your choice. Watch this. I have called heaven and earth to record this day against you that I have set before you in the presence of you. Set in the presence of us, life and death, blessing and cursing. He's gonna tell us. I say he tempt no man, because watch it. He's gonna tell a clear. If he listen, the Spirit God tempt man, why would he say? Listen, he can say, therefore, for that reason, Jordan, he's gonna help us out. He said, Jordan, choose life that both thou and thy seed may live. He's helping us out. He's showing us what to choose, that not only me, that my seed shall live. See, y'all? You also gonna say this too. Like I said, he ain't forcing the Spirit on you. No, sir. Watch it. He ain't forcing it on you. Read Joshua. See, y'all? Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And it reads, see, y'all? He's gonna say, please say, like I say, he ain't begging no one to follow him. He ain't forcing the Spirit on you. He says, yeah. And if providing seem evil unto you, the serve Spirit God, tell him if it seem evil on you, serve me. He said, man, listen, choose you this day whom you will serve. Because why? Because why? Watch this. You can tell you why. Tell you he ain't begging nobody. Not the Spirit God. Got to be crazy. Watch this. For his 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. See ya? Verse 10 says ya. You see ya? Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. Now watch me. Say, yeah, man, go. I can roll with that. I can roll with that. I can roll with that. Watch this. Exodus 19 and verse 8. And it reads, and all the people told me, and put me there. And Jonathan answered and said, all that Spirit God spoken, we will do. I will do. That's what I say. Everything Most High tell me, according to what I must do and do, not to be tempted with anything, not to fall into lustful desires of anything, including flesh. I'm telling the Most High, listen, I can let you guide and I follow. I can let you lead and I follow. I can sit back and I can listen to your opinion and I'm gonna do what thus said the Lord say do. That's what I tell the Most High. That's what I did tell the Most High. So like I said, so we made agreement. I made agreement to stay on the path of righteousness and to hold on to wisdom as a principal guide as we go through this journey. We are our spirit is gonna go through a series of trials. We're gonna go through pain, sorrow, affliction, persecution. All this has to come to pass. This is our refining process. So we have to stay the course. Let's go over second address. second address. Second address. 7. 7. See verse 1. Say y'all. And when I have made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel, the messenger, which had been sent unto me night afore. Verse 2. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the word that I am come to tell thee. So raw. Chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, Yo, my son, my servant, providing thou come to serve the Creator, prepare thy soul for temptation. So prior to come to serve the Creator, you prepare your soul for temptation because it's gonna come. See ya. Set thy heart aright. Set thy desires aright. And constantly endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble. Excuse me. It's Rock 15 and verse 17. And it reads, see ya? Before in the presence of man is life and death, and whether him like it shall be given to him. So if you want lust after death, it can be given to you. That's what you desire. And death can come in the form of flesh, lusting after what we see as, what we perceive as beauty. But that's death. In the Most High eye, that is death. But when we lean on our own understanding, that look like life, and that look like diamond. See, where them like it shall be given them. Watch this. Verse 16. He has set fire. The fire are the burning desires of this world. The desires you have to fight. These desires you have to fight. He said it in front of you. And water. After knowledge and understanding, the faith he trials and desires to overcome them. See ya? Before thee, stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Either you stretch forth the knowledge to navigate us through these trials we're going through, or you can put forth your hand to this fire, these pleasure desires of this world, what flesh loves so much. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 15 says here, see ya? See, I've set before thee this day life and death. Let me set for you this day life and good, death and evil. You can tell us again in Colossians. See ya? Colossians Colossians 2 and 8. Say, beware, Jonathan, beware, lest any man, that's male or female, spoil you through philosophies and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. It does beware that. Now, get to the scripture on. Let's get to the matter at hand. Let's get to the matter at hand, the elephant in the room. James chapter 1 and verse 13. See y'all? James chapter 1 and verse 13. It says y'all. Let no man say when he is tempted, when he's enticed, I am enticed of God. But God cannot be enticed with evil, neither enticeth he any man. He don't. See y'all? Says y'all. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. Let's go Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 30. Ezekiel 33. What? Ezekiel 33 and verse 11. Ezekiel 33 and 11. And it reads, says y'all, say unto them, as I live, said the Creator God, I have no pleasure, no love, no desire, no satisfaction in death of the wicked. See y'all? But that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn you from your evil ways. But why will you die, O house of Israel? Why? Because we love flesh. We like the lust after flesh. James 1, verse 14 reads. See y'all? It says y'all. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. See it there? One of the desires of flesh burning in them. See, entice has that deceitful pleasure is one way. Now, like I said earlier, you know, I asked the Most High for wisdom. I asked the Most High to give me the wisdom to navigate myself through this world, even making decisions, even on making certain decisions. No, nah, I be honest with y'all. You know, I struggle with certain things. And one thing I struggle with, flesh. Like, you know, I'm talking to the men. You know, all men, right? We have in our mind, right? We have a certain kind of female we want, right? When I put like me, I have a thing for dark skinned women. I do. Dark skinned women, I just the flesh is probably weak to that. So, you know, I started talking to this young lady. Well, she's very beautiful. You know, dark skin, pretty eyes, pretty teeth, 5'3", 5'4", slim, nice shape, you know. You know, me and started talking, you know. We went on a date, you know, had a good time with her, right? So I didn't really tell her about scripture, like throwing the scripture there and there and there, whatever. So when we go on a little drive on the road after the dinner date. We drive, right? So we start talking. So I slide into some scripture there, right? So caught off guard. So you know, I was like, no what? I said, listen, let's talk Sunday. Let's go to the beach and let's talk and show some scriptures of what of what I believe in and what I follow. When that time comes, she turned me down after she never showed up. So I still pursued her, still pursue after her. Because like I said, I was drawn to her fleshly beauty. She liked me in everything, She liked me in everything. But now my spirit's like, Jonathan, you really think she right for you? My spirit often say, Jonathan, think about it. You think now, no, my spirit's like, Jonathan, think about it. If you mess with this girl, she could start getting in the way of your studies. So I say, you know what? Right now, yeah. Say, John, think about Jonathan. You dare not go nowhere one. And you's a man who always, you come wake, you always in your Bible, you reading and studying. You don't have time for really pleasure. You really think she'd be into that? I'd be like, no, you ain't right, no. Everything my spirit was telling me or asking me, I was confirming it, no. But guess what I did? I still say, but, man, if I give her the word, she can hear. Now I trying to play God. I trying to play God. I trying to stand in the way of the Most High, or I trying to plant a seed in the earth where at that time that earth was rejected. But I trying to my own powers, my own love, because why? I want her so bad that I say, you know what, man? I want so bad. I just want her to get this word for me, my own pleasure. I want her. I don't want nothing else just because I just want her for my own pleasure, and started like, you know, just started doing things I ain't supposed to be doing. Try to like trimming my ways for her somewhat. And I said, "But John, no, but John, you need to step up." So I decided to, step back from the situation because I found myself falling weak for flesh. You know, did I sin? Yes, I did. Did I disobey the Most High? Yes, I did. Was I rebellious? Yes, I did. Because I asked the Spirit of God to guide me, even to guide me to find myself a wife. But yet, I decided to put myself in the forefront and use my opinion on how I should approach the situation, or use my opinion on what I feel is right for me. So I caught myself right before I could destroy myself. So I said, but John, you have an issue. You need to work on the issue. You have to work on yourself first, and whatever issue you deal with, you need to deal with that first. Because because watch this. Let me show you something. Watch this. Isaiah. Let me show you something in Isaiah. Isaiah 55 and verse 8. See ya? It says, yeah, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither my ways are your ways, says Spirit of God. I'm saying this is what I want. I'm saying I want her. We're gonna say your thoughts, not my thoughts. You want me to guide you. You want me to guide you, right? So if you want me to guide you, let my thoughts guide you. Let my way guide you, not your ways. But I end up being a old hypocrite. I want to do it my way. I want to do it what I think was right. I want to do what I perceive is good for me. Spirit God trying to protect me from all this, but I trying to run the danger. No fault. Now listen, in the spiritually, she's a whore. Spiritually, she ain't right for me. But like I said, I can see past her beauty. I can see past her beauty to see that this female isn't right for me. And I say this, especially brothers who want to be teachers. Listen to me. You single brothers want to be teachers? Find yourself a woman, a wife, wherein she understand what your job is, what your task is, and she understand that, and she won't get in the way of that. Actually, she'll be a help to you, you know. And yeah, like don't get broke. It's rough. Women like to go shopping. Women like to spend time. That's why you gotta find a woman in the truth. You gotta find a woman who's like minded, like who's like minded like you, who understand. Hey, listen. We ain't here. We ain't here on this world have a good time. We just passing through. We are trying to get back to where we kicked out of. Yeah, we could go, but our main focus should be on getting this body, getting this soul right for the kingdom. Not go there and having a good time. So you brothers who want to be teachers, who inspire to be teachers, that's one thing you need to look for. Especially single brothers. Find a wife who's not gonna deter you from doing your job, who's not gonna be a stumbling block, who's not gonna be a burden to you when it comes to you doing your job as a servant of the feet of the Most High. That's why I face it. That's why I step back and just continue what I doing. Continue to teach. So anyway, let's go. Let's finish off the teaching. Let's go over in Job. Job chapter, see ya? Job chapter 6 and verse 14. And it reads, see ya? To him that is afflicted, that is to him that is afflicted, pity should be showed from his friend. But he that forsaketh the desires of the Almighty, but he forsaketh the desires of the Almighty. Verse 18 says here, the path of their ways are turned aside. They go to nothing and to perish. That's what I was doing. I fall after nothing. I fall after nothing. Fall after a vain, empty vessel. All because of a little nice shape and a little pretty eyes and pretty teeth and pretty smile and pretty skin. That's me. Watch this. James 1 and 15. See ya? Then when lust have conceived, it bring forth sin. And sin, when it's finished, bring forth death. If I continue on that part, that's what can happen to me. That's there. Bring forth death, eternal damnation. Because you want to, because why? I wanted to do things to fulfill my own want, being disobedient, want to believe my own understanding, thinking my part is the right way, and not the most high part. And many of us brothers do that. I know I ain't the only one. Many of us do that. That's why I bring forth teaching, because many brothers may feel alienated, like only them going through it. But bro, I was going through it. That's why I step back. I was in sin. I was in transgression. I was being a disobedient servant. Let's go to Psalms 106 and verse 13. See ya? And it reads, they soon forget his work. They waited not for his counsel. I didn't wait for the counsel. Minnesota girl. I was like, mother free say, boy, it's a pie. Gotta get a number, boy. That's what I did. See ya? By 14. But lust exceedingly in the wilderness and tempted God in the desert. And he gave them their request, but sent lenience into their soul. Jump down to verse 39. See ya? Shoes. Exodus 6 and 39. See ya? Thus were they to fall with their own ways and went a horn with their own inventions. That's me. I can concoct all kind of ways how I can try to get this girl to fall the most high, or I can concoct all kind of ways in my head why I should continue pursuing this girl. So I learned. I didn't learn from the past. I was heading on the same part I had on the first time. The first experience with a last female. To destruction. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 15. Verse 5. 15 and 5. See ya? The sight whereof entice fool to lust after it. I was a fool. They say, brother, man, she was a pretty girl. In the flesh, very, very pretty girl. Pretty girl. See ya? The sight whereof entice fools, that's me, to lust after it. And so they desire the form of the dead. I look at that little shape she had, and I desired the image of the dead. She was dead, that had no breath. I had the spirit going, no. But I desired that form of the dead. I desired the image. I lusted after that. I wanted to put the spirit of wisdom, beauty, in a dead body. I desire the spirit of God to go in that dead body, that image, that dead image, because I want that image. Go to Proverbs. Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 3. See ya? A prudent man foresees evil and hideth himself, not me, but a simple pass on and are punished. See, a prudent man, he can't wisdom of Jehovah in him. He never left that. He made that vow and he stuck to that vow. So he sees evil. He ain't see it. The spirit of God sees evil and he want him. And he hide himself. But a simple pass on and are punished. Point 5. Thorns as vanity, as arrogance. They stand firm on what they believe. That's them thorns. I was sure she was a thorn. Stand firm on what she believed. She on a snare, a trap. See her? She is as a trap. She desire. She she appeared to be desirable, but that's the seed. That's a snare right there. She's a thorn. That's a snare. Snare to my soul. Because she appeared to be desirable, but she's full of the seed. See her? I am the way of the forward. And he that do keep his soul shall be far from them. And be far from the thorn and the snare of the female. But I was drawn to that. I could care less how wicked she was in the spirit. I just wanted that. I wanted her. See her? All a woman's gonna bring is pain and agony. So, boy, you better stay far from her. Watch this. Let's go to Sarah. Let's go over Sarah. Sarah 25. Verse 21. 25 and 21. See ya? 25 and 21. See ya? It says here, Sarah 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. And desire her not for pleasure. Like I said, I desire for my own personal pleasure. I saw her on my mind, boy, this is a nice wife, eh? Nice wife. She had a nice body. That's what I'm saying. I was saying this, brothers and sisters, this was Deacon Jonathan was saying in his head. Stumble not out of beauty. So I not beauty of a woman and desire not for pleasure. I want it for pleasure. I want it for pleasure. I be official. That's the only reason why I pursued her. Knowing she was wicked, I desire for pleasure. Let's go Proverbs 6, verse 25. See her? Lust not after beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. As everybody said, she had some pretty eyes. She had some pretty full eyes. They're white. Pretty eyes she had. Let's go first address. First address, chapter 4, verse 26. And it reads, verse 26. See ya? Yea, many there be that have run out of wits for women and became servants for their sake. I did before for women. May have been many there have many there be that have run out of wits for women and became servants for their sake. When you call a hall, when you call a they are coming. I was a servant. Jonathan, my fridge ain't working. I coming now. Jonathan, my car break down. I coming now. Jonathan, my tuition due. I coming now. That was me. Yeah? Verse 27. Many also shall perish, having error and sin for woman. Verse 26. Yeah. No, Proverbs 7. Proverbs 7, 26. Proverbs 7, 26. Yeah? 4. Hold on. Proverbs 7, man. Wait again. 7. Let me see something. Proverbs 7, 26. For she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. For flesh. Boy, I remember one for listen. Right before I came into the truth of messing this female, I was 235 pounds. When that girl finished with me, I dropped to 170. And she's only with 5'3" too. That's more than a little thing. Big 6 foot tall man like me, 230 pounds. That little thing. See her? But she had cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Once she come by her beauty, and boy, listen, when she finished with me, I then my two my back pockets touching. I was a waist 40. I dropped down to waist 36. And that's by on me too. Shoots. Lusting after flesh. Go to it. See ya? To it. Go to it. 4. For 12. See read it. It says, beware of beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly see beware of all whoredom, all lust, all desires of the flesh, my son, and chiefly take a wife, a spirit of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife. Take no strange spirit, which is not of thy father's tribe. They ain't going through the same. They ain't going through the same affliction you're going through. Not that woman. She ain't going through the same afflictions. She ain't going through the same trials you're going through. See her? When you say, baby, I can't go out. I can't go tonight studying. She suck her teeth and say things like, you boring. All you want to do is study. And if you weak, you're going to fall for a desire. See her? Of thy father's tribe. She ain't going through affliction you're going through, brothers. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, and Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, our fathers from the beginning, even they have married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed with giving wisdom and understanding in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. See ya? A kindred right there. A kindred. For 13. See ya? Now therefore, for the reason, my son, love, promise thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and the lewdness and decay and great want. For the lewdness is the mother of famine. So, brother, thanks. Like that's what I'm struggling with. Like, brothers, you gotta pick a wife with, with the same spirit as you, walking in the same agreement with Jehovah, a wife in the truth. Let's go with Sarah. 15, verse 11, and it reads, say not thou, it is thou, the greater, that I fell away. Don't say that. It was our own doing. We didn't follow his advice. We didn't follow his opinion. But thou art not to do the thing that he hate. He hate child disobedience. He hate disobedience. He hate rebellion. He hate rebelliousness. He hate that. Verse 12, see ya? Say not thou, he had cost me there. He ain't never cost me there. But he had no need of a sinful man. Verse 13, the greater hated all abomination, and they that desire God love it not. Come to verse 7. But foolish men shall not obtain her, and sinners shall not see her. Verse 8. Because she is far from pride. That's what I was, prideful. And men that are liars cannot remember. James 1 and 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I'm tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempt be any man. Go to Susanna. No, let's go to Job. Because I want to show, before I go to Susanna, let's go in Job. Let's go over this scripture again in Job. See ya? In Job. Says ya. Job 6 and verse 14. To him that is afflicted, pity shall be shown from his friend, but he forsaketh the desire, of the Almighty. Verse 18. It says here, the path of their ways are turned aside, they go to nothing and perish. James 1 and 15. See here, them men lust and conceit, it bring forth sin. And sin, when it's finished, bring forth death. Let's go to Susanna. Susanna, chapter 1. Let's start at verse 5. Do you see two elders? Watch it. You read this down. You read it down on the weekend all the way down to 62. Let's go start from verse 5. See here? Verse 5, it says, the same year, were appointed two of the ancient of the people to be teachers, such as the creators have spoken, of, that wickedness came from Babylon. These two teachers, two judges, came from confusion, from the ancient teachers who seemed to govern the people. Verse 6. These kept much at Joseph's house, and all that had any suit in law came unto them. Now when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk. You see her? And the two elders saw her going in every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed towards her. So they sit back there and they say, "What do you say? Boy, Susanna, she looking sweet, eh? The boy don't know, eh? Lust not for a whole another man wife, you know." And they pervert their own ways and turn away their eyes that they might not look upon heaven. They turn they they turn their understanding from Most High. They departed from wisdom. They say, "Wait, no, hey, Most High, you go. Right now, my flesh need to be filled. My flesh desiring this woman. See ya, that they might not look up unto heaven, nor remember the just doctrine and teaching." We don't remember we must cover our neighbor's wife. Yeah, no sir. We try and get the flesh. We try and get it fixed to our flesh. Watch it. Verse 10. And albeit they both were wounded with her love, yet durst not want to show another his grief. Anytime he brought up the boy, let's have a thing for Susanna. No, keeping it a secret. For they were ashamed to declare their lust, that they desire to have to do with her. And want to tell her, he said, I ain't saying in mind how they want, how they be with her. See her? Yet they watch diligently from day to day to see her. They sit back, thinking with the two head, third leg, and thinking with the fleshy mind, the fleshy on top of in his mind. See ya? And the one said to another, "Let us now go home, for it is dinner time." So when they were gone out, they parted the one from the other, and turned back. Again they came to the same place. And after that, they asked one another the cause. Hey, bro, what you doing here? What you doing here? Man, I left my book here. Oh, I, 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 I left the door unlocked. See ya? After that, they asked one another the cause. They acknowledged their lust. They appointed, they are both together that they might find her alone. So now you're playing, hey, bro, man, me thinking the same thing, What are you thinking? Hey, me thinking, me you thinking. What? No, let's go try and get some of Susanna. Yeah, but I think it's the same thing too. Let's go. See ya? When they might find her alone. And it fell out, and it fell out as they watched, hold on, and it fell out as they watched, and fed time. She went in as before with two maids only. And she said, and she was desirous, and she was desirous to wash herself in the garden, but it was hot. She bathing now. See ya? And they were not, and there was nobody there, only the two elders that had hid themselves and watch her. So they watching her bathe herself. Then said to her maid, "Bring me oil and washing balls, and shut the garden door, that I may wash me." Verse 18. And they did as she bade them, and shut the garden door, and went out themselves privately doors to fetch the thing that she had commanded them. But they saw not the elders, because they were hiding themselves. Now when the maid were gone forth, two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, "Remember, the garden door is shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee. Therefore consent unto us, and lie with us." Hey, listen, ain't no one here. Nobody gotta know. It's between you and me and my boy. Your husband ain't gotta know this. See ya? If thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee. If you won't give us some of this, we can lie on you that the young man was with thee. We can tell everyone someone sex with the same little boy, the same young boy. And therefore thou didst send away thy maid from thee. You gonna send your maid away because you know you have sex with a little boy. I can tell them you was having sex with that boy. That's why you send your maid something to go fetch you some oil. See ya? This is our side and said, I am straight on every side. For if I do this thing, it is dead unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands. See ya? It's better for me to fall in your hand and not to do it than to sin in the sight of the Creator. Bro, she them listen. Y'all do what you want to do with me, but I ain't sin against my Lord. I ain't sin against my Creator. Y'all tell as much lie I want to tell. If I die, so what? I know my reward will be after I die. See that? With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice. She cried, help! And two others cried out against her. Hey, yo, come here. Susanna having sex with this young man. See ya? Dan ran the one and opened the door. Trying to see what's going on. What's going on here? So when the servant of the house heard the cry of the garden, they rushed in at the private door to see what was done unto her. But when the elders have declared them out, the servant, hey bro, she was in here having sex with that young man. That's why she's showing. She's trying to play innocent. But we caught her. We caught her in the act. But when the elders had declared their matter, the servant was greatly ashamed, and there was never such a report made of Susanna. It's like, Susanna, I can't believe you do that. You mean tell me you going to have sex with that young boy? Shame on you. Pity on you. I thought better of you. See ya? And it came to pass the next day, when the people were assembled to her husband, Joachim, the two elders came also full of mischief and imagination. Now they can cock up in their head this lie they can put against Susanna to put her to death. All because she denied her. They all because she denied them peace. She denied them some sex. And said before the people, send for Susanna, the daughter of Celsius, Joachim's wife. And so they sent. So she came with her husband, her father, and mother, and children, her children, and all her kindred. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman and beauteous to behold, very fine, fine little thing. She's a pie. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty. These brothers was horny. They was horny, but listen, they won't jump, but listen, but these brothers was horny. Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of people and laid their hand upon their head. Hey, see, if you listen to us and give some of this wouldn't happen to you. But you hold up on us. See ya? Then the two elders stood up in the midst of people and laid their hands on her head. And she wept, looking up towards heaven, for her heart trusted in the Creator. And two elders said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids and shut the garden doors and sent the maid away. Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lay with her. Then we that stood in the corner of the garden, seeing the wickedness, ran unto them. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was strong. Then we and opened the door and leaped out. Strong, stronger than we. My boy, hold on. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leaped out. But have taken this woman, we asked, we asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things do we testify. Then the assembly believed them as those that were the elders and teachers of the people. So they condemned her to death. They believed the elders because they struck a person. They said, "Oh, the elders ain't gonna lie. These elders are man of God. They ain't gonna never lie. Susanna's being a whore." They believe her. See, Susanna cried, confessed, with a loud voice and said, O everlasting God, that knowest the secrets and knowest all things before they be. Yeah, thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die, whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me, because they lust after that. Listen, that lust, because you listen, we lust after the flesh, but we do some things just to get a piece of leg. Boy, listen, we flip, we lie on our mouth just to get a piece of leg. See ya? I never did such thing as these men have maliciously invented against me. And the Creator heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Creator raised up the Holy Spirit of the young youth whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the life of this woman. Life of this woman. And all people turned them toward him and said, What means these words that thou hast spoken? So he stood up in the midst of them, said, Are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examination or knowledge of the truth, we have condemned a daughter of Israel? Return again to the place of judgment, for they have borne false witness against her. Wherefore all the people turned again into haste. And the elders said unto him, Come, sit down among us, and show it us, seeing God hath given thee the honor of an elder, of a teacher, so you can show them what's going on with these two scumbags. Then said Daniel unto them, Put these two aside, one far from another, and I will examine them. Put that one over, put that one, we can talk to them in separate rooms. So when they were put asunder, one from another, they called one of them and said unto him, O thou that art waxed old in wickedness, now thy sin which thou hast committed afore are come to light. We know what y'all do. Brought to my attention. See, but thou hast pronounced false judgment and hast condemned the innocent and hast let the guilty go free. Abide, the Creator said, the innocent and the righteous shall thou not slay. Now when, if when thou hast seen her, tell me under what tree sawest thou them? Tell me what tree you saw them under, bro. Come on. Them coming together. Who answered under, who answered, watch it. Now then, if thou hast seen her, tell me under what tree sawest thou them? Company together. Who answered? Under a masking tree. Okay, cool, all right. And Daniel said, Very well, thou hast lied against thy own head. For even now the angel messenger of God has received the sentence of God to cut thee in two. So he put him aside and commanded to bring the other, and said unto him, O thou seed of Cain, and not of Judah, beauty hath deceived thee, and lust hath perverted thy heart, thy desires. See, thus have you dealt with the daughters of Israel, and they for fear company with you. But the daughters of Judah would not abide your wickedness. Now therefore tell me under what tree didst thou take the company together? Who answered? That's one answer. On the almond tree. Then Daniel said unto him, Well, thou hast also lied against thy own head, for the messenger of God waited with the sword to cut thee in two, that he may destroy you. Let's go down. How far we going? We're going all the way down to 62. See y'all? With that, all the assembly confessed out with a loud voice, and confessed the Spirit of God, who saved them that trusted in him. See ya? And they arose against the two elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own mouth. According to the law of Moses, they did them in such sort as they maliciously intended to do to her, to their neighbor, and they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved that same day. So, there's a lust. See ya? Watch out. James 1 and verse 15. See ya? Then when lust has conceived, it brings forth sin. And sin, when it's finished, brings forth death. You're going to die in your lust. Because see y'all? Another way we draw away with lust is we leave the instructions of the Most High and start being our own counselor. Like I said, watch, let's go back over to Raw. We start being our own counselor. Start giving ourselves advice on how we should go about doing things. See y'all? Let's go over to Raw. Sirach chapter 15, verse 14. And it reads, He himself made a man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel. See that? His instructions, his advice, and his wisdom. That's what he left us into. Go back over to Job. Hit Job 32. To Job 32. Let's go. Oh, come on. Job 32, verse 10. And it reads, see ya? Therefore I said, hearken to me. I will also show you my opinion. I'm not saying show you my opinion. Hearken unto me. See ya? He left you. Most I left you. Yeah. He himself made man from the beginning. I left him in the hand of his counsel. See ya? Verse 10 he said, therefore I say, hearken unto me, and I will show you my opinion. Not your own, my opinion. Not your advice, my advice. Not your instruction, my instruction. Not your wisdom, my wisdom. James 1 and 2. James 1 and 2. See ya? My brethren, count it all joy when thou fall into different temptation. See ya? Knowing this, that thy trying of your faith worketh patient. Verse 4. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect, entire, wanting nothing. Verse 5. If by any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberty or freely, and upbraideth it not, and it shall be given them. Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Verse 12. Wisdom given is the man that endured temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Creator hath promised to them that promise him. He promised us, if you follow my instruction, follow my counsel, follow my wisdom, you see ya? The Creator promised them, see ya? Wisdom given is the man that endured temptation. But when he is tried, proven, he shall receive the crown of wisdom, which the Creator promised to them that promise him. We made a vow to him. Verse 16. See ya? Do not err, my beloved brethren. Don't err. Watch this. Verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Verse 8. A double mind is unstable in all his ways. Like I said, but we don't want the Most High advice. We want to tell the Most High our opinion on what we desire to do. That's us being prideful. Oh Lord, I ain't think you right. No, you wrong on this one. No, you wrong on this one, Most High. I think if I help you out, she can listen. I think if I help you out, she can come to the truth. That's what we do. We say it's not mine. Cause the spirit not telling us, John, and you wrong. But we telling the spirit was mother putting us, no mine. I just got to try a little harder or try a different approach. Just to we tell ourselves, fooling ourselves, lust. Watch this. Job 32, verse 17. I said, I will answer. This what I say. This is what I say, Joe. I said, it's me. I said, I will answer also after my part. Hey, Lord, hear me. Let me tell you what I think, how we should go about doing this thing. That's what I say. I will also show you my opinion. That's what we do. See that? Sirach 3 and 23. 3 and verse 23. See ya? Be not curious on unnecessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than man understand. Verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinions, and evil suspicion of overthrowing their job in the dog teaching. We overthrow our dog teaching because we ain't thinking straight, making bad decisions, all because flesh. Huh. Boy, that's a serious thing. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. I can attest to that. Let's go 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 11, verse 1. See ya? And it came to pass. It's David. It's David. It came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when the king goeth forth to battle, and David sent Joab and his servant with him, and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon, and besieged Ramah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem. Verse 2. See ya? But it came to pass in the eventide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house, and from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look at. Verse 3, watch it. And David sent to inquire after the woman. Hey, who the girl is, man? Hey, who the little thing that's being out there, out there, man? Wash yourself up. Who that is, man? Watch this. And one said, This is not Bathsheba, the daughter of Elam, wife of Uriah, Hittite. Now David know who that woman belonged to. We can't help ourselves. Burning lust. Watch this. And David sent. David didn't hear. That's another man's wife. See her? And David sent the messengers and took her. And she came in unto him. And he lay with her. For she was pure. And he lay with her. That's what he did. Verse 5. And the woman conceived and sent and told David and said, I am with child. David know full well this was Uriah's wife. It was no, that's what he didn't assume. He didn't ever say, you know what? Okay, leave her alone. Say, my bring her to me, man. Bring her to me. Bring that my wife to me. Burning lust. See her? Because David sinned. He sinned. He know that. Watch this. See her? We show David know he sinned. Watch it. See her? 2 Samuel 12 and 13. See her? Verse 13. See that? And David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Spirit of God. And Nathan said unto him, David, the Spirit of God also have put away thy sin. Thou shalt not die. You know he sinned. They said, lust of the flesh will have you justifying all your evil actions. But for in judgment, in our little corrupt mind, we will find a way to twist everything. Twist anything to suit, to make it make whatever happen seem right or seem righteous in our eyes. We love we famous for that. Watch this. Come back over to Raw. 3 by 24. Still? But many are deceived of their own vain opinion and use suspicion of overthrowing their judgment. Because why? See ya? Only has to change like the wind. Watch this. Lord don't change. See ya? Malachi 3 and 6. He says, yo, God's spirit God change not. He don't never change. Only us. Oh, only us to do that. We cling on to the Most High. Then the minute something arise, either affliction or lust or want, we change. Also now we forget the Spirit of God is our guide. We forget that, especially as men. We get a little hard on, we forget Spirit of God is our guide. We run lust after that woman. We forget everything we promised to the Most High, every vow to the Most High, that we let Him guide us. Little brief blow past we get hard on now, we say, oh, Spirit of God, let's say, I gotta soothe my desires. I gotta deal with the situation right now, appropriately. That's what we do. Men, that's what us men do. Let's go back over Sirach 17, verse 14. See ya? And he said unto them, beware of all unrighteousness, and he have given every man commandment concerning his neighbor. See ya? He gave us commandment. He don't never change to no one. See ya? Exodus 20, 17. It says here, see ya? 17. Exodus 20 verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. See that? Go back to Leviticus. Go to Leviticus 18 with 20. Says it, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to change not. You ain't never change. Yeah. Leviticus 18 and 20. Said, moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself without. Go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 6. And verse 28. And it reads, see, can one, watch this, can one go upon hot coal and his feet not be burned? No. You can hot coal, you can get burned. See, so is he that goeth in his neighbor's wife. You know what can happen when you look at the, listen, whosoever touches her shall not be innocent. He said, yo, can one go upon hot coal and his feet not be burned? It's gonna burn. What do you think will happen if you go on hot coal? It's gonna burn. What you think happened? What they're talking about when you looking at the woman? He could turn his head. He could turn his head sideways and walk up. The minute he hear that was your wife's wife, he should have turned away and flee. He should have turned his head and go back up in the bed and go lay down, rest himself. Lay down. He should have done that. No, he burned in lust. See ya? Can one go upon a hot coal and his feet not be burned? It's gonna burn, brothers and sisters. It's gonna burn. So I put yourself through that. So is he that goeth into his neighbor's wife. Like I said, don't put yourself in a situation. Like I said, when he saw from when you saw your neighbor's wife when you saw your royal wife in a compromised position, being herself, you should have moved yourself from her. You should have flee. You should have turned away. No, like many of us do it. We do it all the time. Like I said, we sit there, get a high erection, thinking about everything wild in our mind, what we want to do and what we could do with our brother, wife, or his girlfriend. We do that all the time. We do that all the time, brothers and sisters. If you get what I'm saying, we do it all the time. Watch this. Let me show you what a real man. A real man control his hormones. A real man controls his hormones. Not every little thing with a tail walk past him. You freak yourself out, get all excited, get all horny. This is what a real man do. Watch this. Genesis 39 and verse 7. See? And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eye upon Joseph and said, lie with me. Verse 8. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, remember my master rather not what is with master my master, would it not what is with me in this house? And he had committed all that he had to my hand. Verse 9. There is none greater in this house than I, neither had he kept back anything from me but thee, but thou art his wife. How thou art his wife? Now watch this now. How many of us, right? How many of us Negroes sitting in the king's house? Only you there, you know one there, you don't know what's going on. And he wife pull up on you and say, hey, hey, you Hebrew boy, what's going on, man? Hey, my mom, hey, my husband, yeah, no, come lie with me. How many of you be like, no, I ain't that. What Joseph? What Joseph? How can I do this great wickedness and sin against my God? Not against her, not against himself, against the Spirit God who he vowed to. Joseph ain't sit there and say, hey, you want to sleep with this little Hebrew boy. You never had a Hebrew man before in your life, eh? Huh? What? Pharaoh, what? Pharaoh ain't hitting it ready. Ain't saying nothing. What should he do? Watch this. See ya? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie with her, or to be with her. That's a man. It's a real man. He ain't let humans get in the way. And it came to pass about that this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house therewith. And she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me, Joseph. And he lifted his garment, and he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. He's ordered her. Now, and leave always last set of precepts of the end of teaching. Let's go over to Judah. Let's go over to Judah. Judah, chapter 8. Judah 8, verse 25. And it reads, oh, shoots. Judah 8 and 25. And it reads, says here, moreover, let us give thanks to the Creator, our guide, which try us, even as he did our fathers. Verse 26 says here, remember what thing he did to Abraham and how he tried Isaac and what happened to Jacob in Mesopotamia of Syria, when he kept the sheep of Lebanon, his father's, his mother's brother. Verse 27, and it reads, for he had not tried us in the fire, in the trials, as he did them, for the examination of their heart. Neither had he taken vengeance on us, but the Creator to scourge them that come near unto him, and admonish them. Verse 24. Now therefore, brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, us men, servants of Israel. Let's be example to our brothers, the little ones, these same little young men growing up, either to your son or the young man in KGBU. Let's be example to them. Let's show them. Let's show them how you shouldn't fall into lust of the flesh or anything that's contrary to the Most High. Let's be an example to them. Let's show them how we conduct ourselves as men. Now therefore, for a reason, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their heart, their heart depend on us, and the sanctuary, and the house, and the altar rest upon us. Let's be an example. Watch this. Last two scriptures in Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 5, and it reads, see ya? For gold, men are tried in the fire. We are refined, we are proved in the fires, in the trials, and acceptable men in the first of adversity. See, believe in him, and he will help thee, order that we are right, and trust in thee. Your brothers and sisters, this has been Deacon Jonathan from Kingdom Bible University, and I want to say shalom to all. Shalom.